Okay, starting round one a little late here. The drafting video took some time getting created. So, zero land, forced a mulligan. This has nothing to do with running a 3-color deck. Zero lands means zero land. Doesn't matter what color they are. Alright, this is fine. Actually a pretty decent hand. Gonna have to have a lot of luck winning this first game though, especially if he's red. I would be really surprised if he wants to trade away his Mauler. So I think it's worth it to throw down the Inquisitor instead of the Tomb. See if we can get a single point in, 4-point life swing. Oh, so we still gain 2 life, we trade. Still come out on top. Maybe he was willing to throw away his Mauler because his best or his only 3-drop already had haste, so kind of irrelevant. No reason to wait until post-combat to play that since he's tapped out. Looks like we'll be making up our lost time since this player's a little slow. So we shouldn't have any clock worries. Maybe he was rethinking if I have Righteous Blow here. Interesting. This could get kinky. Through his familiar is so good. So he's got 7 cards in hand and I have nothing. I would much rather have 7 cards in hand than have my board position. I know that sounds odd, but alright, so if I draw a creature, excellent, but if I don't, maybe I only send with the Inquisitor. There's no reason I need to... He'd have to trade both of his creatures for my familiar. No, I think I just keep it around. 4 is pretty hard for a red deck to remove. Yeah, he's willing to just sacrifice anyway. So drawing a Herald of War or a Gold Knight Redeemer would be excellent. Of course not. Okay. Same plan. I played the Mountain there just to put some fears on about red instants. While Uncanny Speed isn't played often, it definitely can be, especially when you have first strike creatures. Okay, that's pretty good play for him. He can get in for 5 and put a counter on his guy. And he has a chumper. Still just want to draw a creature though. Ugh, Righteous Blow would be devastating right here. Ah, wonderful. So, attack with both, 3 I guess, not just both. We get well out of his range, gain a 6 life, but by stacking the Angel's Tomb first, we're able to gain, 6 instead of 4. Swing for 11. He must block, and we can represent a Joint Assault. Alright, so he got a little land screwed there. That was turn 9. So, but we got flooded. 8 land out of 13 cards. So we only had 5 spells to work with. He had 5 spells to work with. So I'm not feeling too much pity. He immediately shipped it back without any sideboarding. If he's potentially just straight up mono red, maybe the prowess is really nice for all that 1 toughness stuff. Or maybe Sanctifier is nice over, let's see, maybe Mad Prophet. Speed us up a little bit and give us a... Sanctifier isn't horrible because of the double Zealous Strikes and the Force Mage and the Druid's Familiar. It has options beyond just an initial blocker. I'll give this a shot. That might have been an option since he was so slow to just streamline our deck and go 2-color just to further our chances at taking out our variants and slowing us down just a little bit in terms of quality, reducing our quality a little. Might have been a fair trade-off for... Okay, so he's blue. Shifts things up a bit. So maybe he just was color screwed the whole game. He had a decent showing being color screwed though. Okay. Happy to trade here. A lot of people think this is 1 damage on blocking or attacking, which it isn't, so sometimes you can get people to toss it up as a blocker, thinking they're getting a free kill. Got a really nice curve here. We'd had all of our colors, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and have a Zealous Strike in our hand. Ah, very, very nice. I think I want the Lancer soulbound with the Vampire, so just toss it down and don't soulbind it. Soulbinding it would allow us to a little more confidently block here, but I think taking a bit of damage when we're ahead and having our bind open for the Vampire is going to be a bit stronger. Oh, very, very nice. We could Ranger this turn and ensure that we drop a Herald next turn. He's got Geist Snatch mana open. So maybe I run out the Ranger anyway. And bind it, so that if he counters it, big deal, we already have all of our colors. And if he doesn't, then we're set up for Herald War next turn. And protecting our vampire from a counter. I like that a little more. If he counters a vampire, we're left with nothing. We might not draw land next turn, and then we haven't bound our Lancer, so I like this. And then if it isn't countered, then we can leave back. We have a 2/2 first striker that's left back. Yeah, we called it. All right, I feel good about that analysis. Can safely attack with these guys, and I'm going to save the Sanctifier because every death on board is going to help our Havengul Vampire if we get it down next turn, if we don't draw land for the Herald. Alright, well he's still really aggro, so he's got to have something good in his hand. Really want him to cast something, so I feel safe playing a creature on my turn. Not bad. Hit me for 3. Okay. Excellent. So, a little concerned about Peel from Reality, but I can get in with the Lancer and the Wandering Wolf. Leave back the Sanctifier to block. If he kills the wolf, then I've got a 4/4 vampire, and I've taken out a 3 toughness or 3 power, 3 casting cost from my 2 power, 2 casting cost. And I don't have any immediate ways to pump this, so it's not a real high value resource right now. So I like that. Even a fleeting distraction means his shit's still gonna die, so. Okay, looking good. Yes, please draw a card. Give me a 3/3 creature. Alright, that slowed him down a lot. A land gives us 2 options here, okay. So we can combat first, and then we have an option of Zealous Strike plus Angel's Tomb after combat if we need the combat trick. If we don't, then we can just drop a Herald. Let's see, what can we do here? We swing with everything that's 7, so he doesn't have to block. Of course he'll block something though. But with 2 first strike and potentially a 3rd first strike, we have some. We're gonna have to be really unlucky to lose anything. I'd more expect us to face Appeal from Reality here, or possibly Crippling Chill when I go to attack. So let's see if that happens.